So when you're smart and you find out your man is having an affair, what do?
A life-changing experience for me was when I got divorced. I think I had just had enough, and I thought, this is not who I am. I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. And I kind of spoke to Jason about it, and I opened up. And to hear those words, you know, I'm in this abusive relationship, and to see his reaction and how kind he was and how loving he was towards me kind of motivated me to get out of that relationship.
I thought, how can I run my business alone? How can I run my business angry? How can I run my business broken? And also I was so embarrassed because I was supposed to be good at kicking ass, and I couldn't fight back. I couldn't fight back. There was too many consequences. No one would hear me scream, and I didn't know what to do. So I decided, what have I been really good at this whole time? Being really, really angry.
I go through this life, I don't know where I ended up with this bizarre sense of humor. And maybe it's just that life is so difficult, you gotta find the funny in everything. I was adopted, and all my sisters were white, and my parents are white. And I knew I was adopted, and I'm like a dark kid living in the west coast of British Columbia, because I thought that I was deformed because people told me I was deformed, because my family told me I was, but actually I was just very normal looking. At about 12 or 13 years old, my mother sat me down and she said, there's something I need to tell you. And I said, what's that, Mom? And she said, you're actually my daughter. And my mom had had an affair with a Hawaiian entertainer.
The fact that you never stopped. You failed over and over, but you never stopped. You kept going. It never really got to you. Just shook off the failure and you kept going.
I'm not as successful as I really want to be, and I was just in a really bad mood. And he goes, Mom, just not yet. You're just not successful yet. You're going to be there. You're going to get where you want to be.
Every single one of us have struggles. Every single one of us have had bad relationships. Every single one of us have had financial issues. Every single one of us have gone up and down in life. And you know what? The worst part about it is when we lose faith in ourselves.
Success happens with every little step that we take. There's gonna be so many things that drag us down. There's gonna be so many mean words that are gonna be said. There's gonna be so many challenges along the way, whether it be relationships, whether it be with your own children, whether it be with your own family. But you know what? You celebrate the micro things every day.
I said, okay, I'm just going to fail forward. If I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail forward, and I'm going to do 5 hard things every day. And some days it was just getting out of bed so that I could give my little boy some cereal in the morning. Fighting for other people for a little while was really, really good and exactly what I needed. And then I turned all those 5 steps into bigger things and harder things and braver things and more resilient things. And I got angry and I thought, how do I win now? How do I fight differently? I've already physically fought. I've already educationally fought. How do I fight even better? So I started to share my story.
The fact that I was divorced was a good thing. I don't want the turkey. I don't want him. That the fact I was divorced does not define me. It is not who I am. That is not my story. My story was never ever going to be that I am a single mom with 2 kids. My story is how I live my life on my values, on what I am and who I am and how I treat people. That's my story.
You become successful when you find your authentic self and you find your purpose in life, and you get to inspire people and you get to help people.
And I thought, if I just shut my mouth and worked harder and pushed harder and fought harder and trained harder and learned more and got more diverse in business and just started to kick ass in every single arena that I could possibly imagine, whether it was physically, mentally, business-wise, student-based, politics, that I would finally one day be okay.